All right, guys, this is a night Cali Cat Tap Talks, and I've been hitting, not hitting, but people have been hitting me up on, hey, can you do a back to school special? And yeah, I will. And listen to this. Here we go. Back to school isn't just a supply list, it's the first real taste of independence for students and for parents. And it's a bittersweet movement of letting go. Yeah, I had to do that twice, you guys, twice. So I'm going to share a story. My story is hmm, when you unload the car, you hug, you give them a hug, goodbye in the dorm room, the parking lot, you're crying, you're doing all these things, all these emotions just running through. And your student realize, you suddenly realize, not student, but suddenly realize your child is starting a new chapter and so are you. So it does get kind of emotional. But you need to remember something. And this one is a quick list. And it'll help you and your students to get through their first year. So, dorm check, apartment basics, bedding. The bedding ain't the normal bedding from when they leave the house. So make sure you hit those stores to get your bedding. We got ours at Target. I'm not advertising for them, but I'm just saying we got our XL twins at Target, especially for the first years. Make sure they got enough toiletries, desk supplies, and a laundry basket. Budgeting? Huh. Know your monthly limit. Track the spending. It's so easy. Parents, if you can, they get a credit card. If you have one, you put one in their name and you tell them, you could tell the credit card people, okay, this is their monthly allotment, $300-400 a month. You can track their spending. And guess what? There's a method to it because at the end of the year, you will know how much they're spending. So if they decide to stay to college and 3 more years and then they graduate, you have a whole expense on how much it costs them. So when they move on their own, hey, it costs them six, seven, or a couple $1,000s a month. Because when they're on their own, they got to get that job that is going to help them instead of getting a little itty bitty job. They need to get a medium job at least to cover their monthly expenses that they accrued when they were in college. Now, when it comes to transportation, you gotta check it out, parents, because I don't think these students, which are now grown people, are going to be capable of. I shouldn't say going to be capable because everybody's capable. Um, Looking for transportation. So campus shuttles. They got carpool apps out there. You got Uber, you got Lyft, and you got bikes. Most large campuses is bikes. Now, what about food backup? Parents is always worried about, man, is my kid eating? What about the dorm food? And these kids eat pretty dang on good. And if you really that worried, hey, sometimes they tell you, like they told me, hey, you, you really don't need the campus meal plan. Just, but most parents, they overbuy and then you can't cash it in until the next year. You just lose out. So don't overbuy. Get the minimum, the bare minimum plan out there. And then if you have Instacart, if you have Uber Eats, or you got Amazon Fresh, yeah, you can call your kid, have a conversation with them, and then, hey, you need something? You're going to be home? And you send them what they need. You could send it on a weekly basis. You can send it on a every other week. But you can probably set it up for it to be delivered. I know I did. Amazon comes to my house. And for my oldest, we didn't have all this, but his senior year, we did. And so my youngest, hey, mom, uh, I'm getting hungry. Okay. Did you eat today? No? Okay. what you need. Go into your Instacart, and I got you, kiddo. I got you. So there's another thing we really do need to talk about, and this is something. It's called deposit guard. There's different types of deposit guard out there, but this one's a special deposit card. This one is a dot app, and this one protects you off campus and lease and your security deposit. And what about it? They don't touch your security deposit. They just help you guide because a lot of students out there, they don't get their deposit back. And the parents are they're going to court, small claims court. They're trying to do all this just to get the deposit back. And it's just not for the students. This one is a new startup company, and it's called DepositGuard.app. And it's coming soon, and it's taking sign up. And I'll tell you what, and there's a wait list going on. And you want to learn about Deposit Guard because they're going to be up and coming. So they are the dot app, and they're coming soon to the mobile phone. So I would sign up for that because your kid is probably not going to stay their entire freshman year in the dorm. They're probably going to move out. And when they do, they're going to find a place. It's probably got damage in it, and you're going to sign off on it. And what they don't know is the previous person that lived there, they didn't get their deposit back because of the damage, and the previous person before that, and the previous person. So it just never got fixed. But the deposit guard is a one-stop shop. So what I mean by that, buckle down in your seats because here it comes. Deposit guard is about you getting to know your rental rights. So you will be able to on your phone uh, go in and take pictures, upload them on your phone, and then if something goes wrong, you'll still be able to go on this app and click for maid service, click for all these different type of services that it provides. So I would go check out Deposit Guard app. And it's not just for the student, it's for any renters out there. If you're having issues, just you didn't cause that damage and man, that's just wear and tear and you just don't know your right. Check out Deposit Guard and sign up. It's the dot app. Now, let's get back to parents. What's another important thing? Laundry 101. Yes, they have to do it themselves because they probably didn't learn hair. So the most easy thing about it is they just please tell them don't do everything in hot water because they're gonna mix the colors with the whites and things gonna come out looking different colors. And nowadays it's okay, but instead of them calling you and saying, "Hey, I need to go to Target and get some more clothes," how about this? Just tell them to wash their clothes in some cold water. Yeah, just tell them cold water is okay. You throw a pod in there. They don't need 85 pods. They need a simple pod and they need a softener. It prevents shrinking and it keeps the color bright. Now, clear the lint tap because people just forget about it. And the kids probably don't even know. You got to pull it out, clear that lint out, and put it back in. Do it every single time you gotta put your clothes in the dryer because it might get messed up with something in there. So you want to make sure your kids' clothes last as long as it does. And it prevents fire safety and it's faster drying when you pull it out. Keep in mind, not everything needs to go in the dryer. You can hang it up, hang your shirts up, you can hang your pants up, and it get dry in that dorm room. And the biggest key ever, softener in the wash. Now, don't pour it directly into the water. Most of the washing machines are updated. You want to pull it out. So there's a little slot, you pull it out, you pour it in there, and then you close it. And your clothes will smell fresher a little longer than normal, even when you're not wearing it. It'll stay fresh. So get that bounce. And another thing is when you go to put your clothes into the dryer, ain't nothing wrong with some bounce to keep the freshness a little longer with that softness. So let's try this again. Hang dry nice shirts. It's important. But I know these kids, they don't care what they wear. And if you're drying, use air dry or low heat, especially for jeans or fitted clothes. It's okay to mess up once or twice. Just don't turn up your whites. Don't turn up your whites because they just might turn into pink. So off campus housing, you're really looking at that. Like I said, that deposit guard dot app is really going to help. Leasing and landlords are they can be intimidating. Property management, I'm just going to tell you guys this. $10 billion in deposits are withheld yearly because renters don't know their rights. And Deposit Guard app helps with move in and move out photo checklist, documentation storage, reminders for inspections, and legal support if needed. And there's many, many more. Parents and students, once you use this, you'll be at a peace of mind, especially when you know, hey, you didn't cause that damage. And you know this is wear and tear. So you at least get some of your deposit back, right? Instead of none. All right. Letting go. That's a hard one. Letting go. After you drop your kids off and you've done everything, it's hard. And when I dropped my first kid off, it was hard. And he wasn't in this state. He went to University of Oregon. But what we've learned is about safety first. So, you know, our kids have cars, so I'm pretty sure yours does. So put an Apple AirTag in your student's car. I'm not saying track them 100%, but then at least if you get a call and say their car is gone, at least you can track it to see where it's at. And check in. Check in with your kid because it's not just a parent's emotional detachment, it's your kid because they're so used to coming home and things being done for them. And some of them, they're pretty sufficient of doing things on their own, but it's okay to check in. Talk to your kid at least 10 months. It matters. Not 10 months, but you know what I'm trying to say. 10 minutes. It matters. It matters. Just to hear the voices and they're hearing from you and you supporting them and they're supporting you. Yeah, it feels good and they feel good too. And mail surprises, care packages, letters, or even a silly card, they would love that. They love that. And, again, don't forget about the Instacarts. Don't forget about the Uber Eats. And don't forget about the Amazon Fresh. Um, I'm not advertising for them. I'm just telling you what helped me through my process with both my kids going to college. So another thing, just just check on them. This is their first time too. So if you guys have any questions, hey, don't be afraid to ask for help. Especially the students. They got the RA, which is resident assistants. They got student services. They got counseling. Oh my goodness! Just make sure you join a club so you're not too lonely. Join a club. Find your like-minded community and stay active. And for the parents, accept that mistakes will happen. Let them stay humble. Let them grow and focus on the next chapter because I'm not saying this, but we all know um, party does time happen. But I'm not saying that. Just want y'all to know. This isn't just about books and dorm room. It's about independence. It's about responsibility and finding your way. Parents, you raised them. Now watch them soar. They're students. This is your first step into the real world and don't waste it. It's a call to action. If you're moving off campus, check out depositguard.app. Protect your space, protect your deposit, and protect your future. And one more thing, we're going to polish up on these keynotes as we settle down and out and do what we got to do for this rest of the night is the students, they should have a checklist. Essentials, bedding, toiletries, laundry basket, a budget, a monthly spending plan, transportation, shuttle, bike, carpool apps. Make sure it's safe. Food, meal plan, delivery apps. Make sure it's safe. It's verified. And laundry, cold water, the lint trap. Clean that thing out, softener, and hang dry. And for housing, use the depositguard.app for parent quick list. You know, if they got cars, there's nothing wrong with an Apple AirTag in their car, as long as they know about it. Weekly calls and text messages. Hey, kiddo, I miss you. Hey, kiddo, I just thought about you. Hey, your dog, your cat, your snake, whatever you got, animal misses you. Your dad misses you. Your mom's misses you. Proud of your kid. Mail something if you can. If you're in the area and you're not too far, visit. And the backup groceries, you worry about your kid not eating. That's a simple one. Or Uber Eats, Amazon Fresh, and I'm pretty sure you can set, like a weekly or bi-weekly or monthly. I know I do. And link a credit card for spending oversight. If you got your parents got a credit card out there and you want to do a secondary, you can get it in your kid's name. Plus, you're going to be helping them establish good credit. So, and then you're monitoring it, and you can put a limit on it. I know Capital One Saver, they do that. They are a great support for college students because I did it with my kids, and their credit, knock on wood, so far is really, really good. And so we limited their credit card with the help of Capital One. So again, I am not advertising anyone. I'm just letting people know. As a parent, this is what I went through. So, Cali Cat Tap Tap, tapping out and have a great night. And give your kids a hug tonight.